Here we are. Welcome back and welcome to the first full week of programming for the month of February 2025. Groundhog Day. Been here, done that, over and gone. Punxsutawney Phil says 6 more weeks of winter. And there is some winter in your forecast. It's just now the 1st of February. Of course there is. However, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood today. Did we hit 70? We'll talk about the winds and the warm temperatures and how there is some more of that in your forecast, but there's a lot of everything else as well. And winter is coming back. It does certainly look as though. We'll talk about an active weather pattern, to put it very mildly, in just a few moments. Everything from snow to showers, thunderstorms, warm, cold, we've got it all just about. With that said, we'll go ahead and go straight to headlines tonight. Pick up where I left off last week when I had brought you coverage of a letter that was penned by Paintsville Mayor Bill Mike Runyon, asking for the public to ask questions and get involved with what he says was the property acquisition, proposed at least, of the Opportunity Center in Paintsville by the county to continue to operate it for transitional housing and the like, saying that he didn't believe it was a good idea and he had the city council support and similar belief. Since then, the county has weighed in. The county attorney and judge executive himself. It all centers around the proposed purchase of this property, as has been discussed for a number of years by county government, going back to Friday in the letter penned by Mayor Bill Mike Runyon. He said that from the time the center opened until now, at least 60% of the city's crime, drugs or otherwise, have been in the vicinity of this area, and the neighborhood has had to deal with frequent trespassing, and businesses endure loitering and harassment to employees. It's near the city park, playground, and swimming pool, and he was asking to express his own, and ask everyone else to do so who felt so inclined, concerns over the possible purchase of the property by the Johnson County Fiscal Court, calling it inappropriate for the Fiscal Court to use as transitional housing in a substance abuse disorder treatment center, saying the residents of Paintsville, along with business owners in that area of the city, deserve and expect more transparency on part of the fiscal court. And the question was raised, would there be community discussions taking place prior to the expansion at the location? The mayor saying that the location for the facility doesn't provide for a safe and productive environment for the city, and that he and the council were in opposition to this proposed purchase in order to protect the welfare of their residents and businesses. And following, since I saw you on Friday, Johnson County Attorney Michael Endicott responded with his own letter penned to Mayor Runyon, saying that he was addressing the several serious factual errors in the letter that had been penned by the mayor, saying that from the time the center opened until now, at least 60% of the city's crime, drugs, and otherwise has been in this vicinity. He says that statement is just completely false. As the Johnson County Attorney, my office, he says, deals with criminal charges on a daily basis, and I can confidently say that the Opportunity Center is not the primary source or even a significant source of crime in Paintsville and Johnson County. He referred otherwise to those being released from the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, individuals experiencing homelessness, and the Venture Home Again facility, he says, is one of the primary sources of public disturbance in downtown Paintsville, and not the Opportunity Center, but the Venture Home Again, a personal care home housing individuals placed there from across Kentucky by the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, many of which, he says, are under state guardianship and have severe mental health issues. In fact, he says, a petition filed by Paintsville citizens was presented to you, he says, the mayor, at a city council meeting, and to the city council, requesting that action be taken regarding concerns about Venture Home Again, but nothing was done. He encouraged the mayor to become actively involved in the many initiatives already in place, including mental health court, the Johnson County Drug Court program, and others, saying that spreading misinformation about the Opportunity Center does nothing to solve these challenges. And following that, Judge Mark McKenzie as well has responded in his own letter addressed to the citizens of Paintsville and Johnson County, saying it is important to know where we started with all of this. The Johnson County Fiscal Court and the City of Paintsville partnered to complete a community strategic plan in 2020 with over 1,500 surveys submitted from residents, youth to elderly that provided ideas and suggestions on what concerns they would like to see addressed and thoughts of future development and growth. And they overwhelmingly identified homelessness and substance abuse disorder as concerns they wanted addressed. And from the community strategic plan, a homelessness task force was formed, of which the mayor and he says, both serve and have consistently attended meetings. He says that he met with the mayor in 2022 when the opportunity was made available to purchase the property because McKenzie said he understood the value of communications and collaboration between the two government agencies and community partners when working on community projects. He said that the meetings with the mayor and at least 3 city council members happened. They were concluded, and there were no objections moving forward to the purchase of this property. And a new partnership was formed with the Addiction Recovery Care Center, which of course operated the facility since January of 2024. The Opportunity Center serving as a warming center and an emergency shelter during times of crisis and transitional housing facility for individuals who completed a treatment program for substance abuse, and that no inpatient substance abuse treatment takes place on the premises. The mayor saying that no matter what project we do pursue, it is with the intent to improve the quality of life and be a solution for our community. And they were charged in 2020 to work on solutions for community challenges. And the Opportunity Center represents a compassionate and proactive approach to a growing problem, but in a controlled and accountable environment. A somewhat strange set of circumstances resulted in a Johnson County man be missing for days before it was put together as to where he may have actually last been seen. His body was found since I saw you last. Authorities had searched over 60 miles of the Tug Fork to where it meets the Big Sandy and Ohio River, and they found his body much further downstream than that. I'll be right back. Getting your prescription filled by Sayersville's oldest, most trusted pharmacy is only one of so many other reasons to stop by. Tasty reasons like hot soups, hot dogs, chicken salad, loaded Dorito nachos, iced and specialty coffees, hand-dipped cones and milkshakes. It's a tradition and a destination. It's Fraser's Prater Drug in downtown Sayersville.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
Every season brings its own challenging driving conditions and some more than others. Stay up to that challenge at Conley's. Check out their monthly specials on the best tires. Their $35 computer diagnostic and over 30 years of brakes and oil and maintenance to keep you rolling. Conley Tire in Staffordsville and conleytire.net. Right now at the seasonal shop, everything Christmas, all the remaining Christmas decor, 70% off. They've got a new selection of home decor clearance items, 50% off the entire section. And they're fully stocked in Tyler Candle products, including their laundry detergent, which they can't keep on the shelf. You can elevate your laundry with their Ultimate Diva laundry detergent. It's a phosphate-free formula perfect for all fabric types, leaving everything incredibly clean and infused with a luxurious Diva scent. It's ideal for both machine, hand washing, and those high-efficiency machines. Everyone who has taken it home says it is simply indulgent. And don't forget, Valentine's Day is almost here at the seasonal shop. It's believed that the body of David Blevins of Staffordsville has been recovered from the Ohio River. This is after an investigation that's been ongoing since the middle of December. It was actually the 19th, as I can recall reporting to you, that his family in Johnson County officially reported him missing. They had last seen or had contact with him before that on the 13th. It was also around the same time that a then unidentified man had fled authorities in Martin County after they tried to stop him for traffic violations. He jumped from a vehicle that he was driving, not his. Authorities unable to contact the owner of that vehicle for a number of weeks, if then, and the suspected driver last seen going towards Tug Fork. It was presumed that he may have entered the water, but there was no evidence to support it one way or the other. An open investigation has been ongoing, and then it was then put together that the two men, the one reported missing in Johnson County and the one that indeed did flee the truck, were the same, and that being David Blevins. Police learned that it was David Blevins who they believe fled from that vehicle, which they found parked in the Warfield area near the dock and was last seen in that vicinity. Them later believing that he may have entered the water. Numerous crews from numerous counties used everything within their grasp to search for him, including cadaver dogs, sonar equipment, multiple rescue boats, multiple people from multiple agencies. And for days they searched. That search began with the red number 1 to the bottom right of your screen in the Martin area, and they searched approximately 60 some miles of river and creek bank looking for any evidence and found nothing until they reached where the water entered into the Ohio River there from the Big Sandy and called off the search after a number of days. Then over the course of the weekend, Blevins' body was pulled from the Ohio River in Mason County and confirmed, we believe, by the coroner there. The distance from where they believe Blevins went into the water in Martin County to where they stopped the initial search there at the Ohio River, again more than 60 miles. The distance from there to where his body was actually discovered in Mason County, even greater than that. Here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. It is February, and this Wednesday is the 5th, and that's the first of 2 regular commodity days for water into wine. They'll be there from 9 to 11. Their next regular commodity day will be on the 19th. And senior commodity of this month will be Thursday, the 20th. If you have any questions, give them a call, 349-6301. When you have a question for the calendar or for anything, call me. Calendar announcements as well can be phoned in, faxed in, email, however you choose to tell me. I'll tell everyone else. That, of course, includes all the birthday and anniversary wishes that you would like to send in as well. From there, we'll go to this Monday's obituary listings where services have, since I saw you, been set for 78-year-old Donald Ray Gibson of Sandy Hook, formerly of Sagersville. He passed away on last week. Those left to mourn him include his companion, Vicki Harper, his sisters, Doris Morgan, Barbara Sue Collins, and Rosemary Reisner, his brothers, Darvin Gibson, Russell Gibson, and Raymond Keaton. And services in his honor start in the morning at 11 o'clock from the Sagersville Funeral Home. Visitation is tonight at the same location. And 88-year-old Joyce LeMaster of Littorals Fork passed away on Sunday's date, yesterday, at the Pikeville Medical Center. Arrangements will be announced soon by the Magoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
Atrial fibrillation is one of the more common rhythms we see.
AFib is an arrhythmia of the heart where the top part of the heart is beating erratically and out of sync with the bottom part of the heart.
The electrophysiology service is made up of a team of healthcare providers, and that includes an electrophysiology lab where we're able to do procedures to help repair heart rhythm problems. When a patient becomes heart rhythm free, it can really restore their life.
ARH, more for Appalachia.
Don't want to be the less than 1 in every 10 smokers that can't quit every year? Then remember this, just 12 to 24 hours after you do, your risk for a heart attack drops. And up to 3 months later, your lungs, they start working better. And after a year, your risk is cut in half. And 15 years? Wow, like you never smoked. The other good news, your good neighbor pharmacists at Parkway Pharmacy are here to help with everything you need. It's as hearty as it is convenient. It's delicious, creamy, savory goodness all in one. Get a famous pot pie while they're hot. Only $7.19 plus tax year-round. But only until February the 16th can you grab a home-style bowl combo. Mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, chicken, and cheese. Truly comfort food. At your Sagersville, Lee's famous recipe. What are you going to get over your ice? High school basketball, ladies and gentlemen, is winding down. 6 to 10 games left on the regular season schedule for all of our teams. The district tournament, by the way, is coming up and is being hosted this year by McGoffin County Schools, 24th, 25th, 6th, and 7th of this month. It's February, remember? So with that said, the regular season is quickly winding down. Here's where we are taking a look at the last couple of weeks of the schedule. Let's start with the Hornets and the boys. A loss Saturday to Phelps, 56-70, the final score for the boys. That puts them in a 5-13 season thus far. It also puts them on the road tonight. Tip-off set for a little early at 7. They're traveling to Menifee County tonight. They'll be on the road tomorrow night at Morgan County. The boys hosting Lawrence County. That's going to be a wild one. Here at home this Thursday night. Tip-off set for 7:30 for that game. And again, 5-13 right now for Coach Castle and his boys. Lady Hornet basketball, they took on Raceland over the course of the weekend, 45-69 final score. Girls with 6 wins right now and 16 losses, 0-3 in the 57th district. They are hosting Floyd Central tomorrow night. Nothing happening here at home tonight, just in case you're wondering. But they're hosting Floyd Central again tomorrow night at 7. And then they are hosting Martin County Thursday and Phelps Friday and Johnson Central Monday of next week and Jenkins Tuesday of next week. So a lot of chances to catch up with the girls. Johnson Central Golden Eagles, they've got 9 games left on their season schedule, regular season that is, and a 75-65 win over Pike Central Saturday at home for the boys gives them 3 in a row at Central and a 10-7 run right now. They are at Powell County tonight, tip-off set for 7:30. They're hosting Huntington Prep tomorrow at 7:30 for the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. Lady Golden Eagle basketball, still the ones to watch. Well, it's hard to say the 57th district, but just about anywhere. Still on a run, 18-3 after taking out Martin County, 6-8 to 52 Saturday night. They are at Paintsville this Saturday. They've got a whole, unless the schedule changes and they try to make up a game or two, which it could right now, Lady Eagles are not back in action until this Saturday, driving all the way across town to take on Paintsville. Speaking of Paintsville and the Tigers, they've got 5 wins in a row. That's helped lift the boys to a 15-4 run. That's after a win 66-47 over Russell on Saturday. Paintsville Tigers at Martin County tomorrow night, and then at Central, as I said earlier, on this Thursday. Right now, 2 wins, 1 loss in the 57th district for the Paintsville Tigers. Lady Tiger basketball, a loss 47-81 against Central last Wednesday. They are hosting Betsy Lane tonight. That game should be already underway. The tip-off was set for 6. Lady Tigers right now 6-13, 1-1 in the district. And we'll wrap it up with Lawrence County as we usually do. And we'll talk about the Bulldogs with a 70-61 win over Lewis County at home. The Bulldogs are going on a run as well, 15-6, having a good season. And that's got them in the top 4 spot, 15th region basketball. 15-6, 5-0 in their district. Yeah, they've got a lot more games in and done and won than anyone else we're covering. Lady Bulldog basketball, 9 games left. 46-52 was a loss. Their first one in the last 4 games against Floyd Central this past Friday night. They're hosting Pike Central tonight. That game's still on the schedule and still set for 7:30, as I understand. All right, let's wrap it up with your weather. 75 degrees, technically 74.8. I'm rounding up absolutely wholeheartedly. That was it was a gorgeous day in the neighborhood. It was windy, to say the least, 20-mile-per-hour winds here in the downtown area. So elsewhere, I'm sure clocking some more winds than that. But 75 degrees. We're still at 66 right now, on our way down to about 48 degrees tonight. Been a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh my goodness, but is it going to change? We've got a lot going on. Let me walk you through it real quickly. Tonight, after 2 a.m., we've got about a 20% chance of some rain. We've got a cold front coming in first of a bunch of scenarios. With it, just a slight chance of some rain up until about 9 or so, maybe some sprinkles. It's not going to make a lot of precipitation. We will see skies tomorrow cloudy, become mostly sunny, and temperatures are going to tank. Our low is 48 tonight. We'll climb a little bit out of that hole tomorrow. It's not that much of a hole. But then we're falling back to 48 by noon tomorrow, and then down to 35 tomorrow night. We'll see some sunshine again tomorrow. Winds as well will be calm, but that's going to change. Tuesday night, 35. Wednesday, a slight chance of some drizzle. We have a 60% chance of precipitation. We could see some good rain out of this one. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. Winds as well up to 23, 25 miles per hour. It's going to be windy, rainy, maybe some thunderstorms. All on your Wednesday with 55 degrees. Thursday, as you saw, we're warming back up to the upper 60s, but showers and storms look to be very likely on your Thursday, Friday. Mostly sunny and 51 as that system rolls out. Gives us just a bit of a break before the next one or ones roll in. Friday night, 38 degrees, a 30% chance of rain. This is mainly way, way late Friday night into your Saturday. And then for your weekend, not as nice. Saturday, rain likely. Can't rule out some thunderstorms right now. 64, 65 Saturday, 44 Saturday night. Cloudy, rain, storms possible. Rain likely, storms possible. And then that system carries moisture into your Sunday. And we've got another one coming at us. And look what temperatures do here. 51 for your daytime high Sunday. Nighttime lows get around that 30-degree mark. Could see a little snow during the changeover there late Sunday night and into your Monday. Monday, we're 44. I mean, it still is February, obviously. And 38 for nighttime lows. Partly sunny and a 30% chance of some sort of precipitation. That's going to do it. Thank you all for being a part of the program. It's going to be an interesting ride weather-wise for the next several days. I'll have the latest on that and more when I see you back here tomorrow night.